also no joker. We're talking about Memphis. And Trump, he already got to work. Monday morning, he sent National Guards to Memphis, Tennessee. That's what I call it. And he's gonna show his strength and make sure these little kids and these baby girls could at least have one generation of no trauma, of crime, seeing brains on the floor when you come out your house, see shootouts, and you don't have to be one of those boys like me that go to school and, you know, they make an announcement. Oh, such and such had passed away. If you need any support, go to office 289. That's how they do us in the hood. But let's get to it.
Really, throughout the last couple of weeks, we've really been talking about federal officers and federal resources that have been in some major cities in the U.S. President Trump says he wants to combat crime that is happening, like we were seeing in Washington, D.C. with that approach, also in Chicago. But now the move has turned to Memphis, Tennessee. And
Tennessee.
We want to go out there live right now. Fox News' Asher Red is on the ground there in Memphis. And Asher, what are you seeing right now from
Asher there? Asher look like he macking into some holes. Asher like, can you put me on camera in 20 minutes, bruh?
A federal response in Memphis.
Well, Mike,
you see, that's not fair though. Look where they at. They in a nice part of Memphis. Like, go into Memphis. Like, look where they are. And I bet they're going to interview the people around that area right there. Not saying that there's no crime there, but come on. It ain't no shootouts every day right there. Like, look at that man. Look at him. He taking a stroll. White man got his little white socks on. I know he got Skechers sneakers on, and he got an old Walmart outfit on. He chilling.
the most visual part of this task force would be the National Guard, and we're not seeing any soldiers wearing camo walking the streets quite yet. But this operation started on Monday night, and Attorney General Pam Bondi says they're already starting to see those results happen. This morning, Bondi posted on X that the feds have already arrested 9 people and seized 2 illegal guns. She also says the U.S. Marshals deputized 219 National Guard troops, and she says this is just the beginning.
In 2025, they've already had 149 homicides, and it's going to stop, and it's going to stop now. We're going to protect all of these great cities around the country, and we're going to go in and help all of them.
You see what your local Democratic politician would tell you, like, 149, that's nothing. Back in my day, we used to hit up to 800 a year bodies. 149 is just good. It's just 140 y'all going. That's majority of y'all don't even pay tax. That's perfect. It's perfect for the tax base, guys. Trust me.
One by one.
Tennessee Governor Bill Lee says National Guard troops will not be armed and they won't be making any arrests unless law enforcement asks them to. The city says the Guard is serving as an extra set of eyes and ears for local police in high-crime neighborhoods and in tourist hotspots. In 2024, Memphis had the country's highest violent crime rate. But since then, Part 1 crimes...
That was just last year. How you don't need help? That was just last year. Any moment, it could be one young NBA concert, and guess what? The crime rate go right back up.
In the city are down over 20%. The FBI considers these to be the most serious crimes, like murder, rape, and aggravated assault.
20% is not enough, man. It's not. 20% out of what? Out of what? 100? So we got another 80% to go? So you telling me there's people right now in the grave knocking? They're knocking on their grave like, yo, if y'all would have brought the troops in, I would have been still alive.
Assault, among others. And that's making some people here question whether a National Guard presence is really needed.
Could see mixed signals to our tourists that's coming, Seeing all of that may scare them or deter them from coming.
Yo, get them stupid shades off your goddamn face and stop talking like an idiot. You talking about discourage the tourists. Shooting discourage tourists, kidnapping, carjacking, the usual that goes on around there. That's what. Oh, get off my screen.
Many things of that nature.
I think that the police and the fire department.
Oh my Lord, they're gonna interview an alcoholic and a drunk, a dude that's probably go to hospital every week on CY. Every week, this guy's at the hospital on CY scoring high numbers. Do
a great job, and this is almost a slap in the face to some of those city employees and stuff to bring in extra help or a show of force.
No, don't think of it like that. You see, that's the problem. You don't think of it as if the regular policeman is not doing their job. Police is police. Police is police. If they need help, they need help. The same thing if local police need FBI to come in, they need FBI to come in. It's the same thing. This is everyday crime that cannot happen every single day.
Bondi and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth will be in Memphis tomorrow to tour the command center and see how this operation works. Mike?
Yeah, sure. It's so interesting to see some of the reaction there on the ground from the citizens. It would almost seem that,
What citizens? That imbecile with the shades and CY, man?
If you lived in the area, you would maybe want as much help that you can to try to maybe clamp down on the crime. But others see it a different way. And the two that you interviewed there, it seemed they feel like it's more of a detriment. Is that?
Oh, my. Listen, pretty boy with the nice hair. Can you please go to the other side of Memphis? That way, the way where you don't want to leave your car unopened. Yo, where Young Duff got? Go over there, son.
Is that the feeling that you got?
Well, Mike, ironically enough, the people who live in the not so great neighborhoods or maybe the more high crime neighborhoods, they're saying they want the guard, especially the business owners there who have dealt with break-ins in the past. I spoke with one of those guys yesterday as well, and he says he's an Air Force veteran and he wants the guard in Memphis. But a lot of the people who don't live in those neighborhoods are against it. That's what I'm seeing from here on the ground.
Asher, that is...
Why are they against it? That's the question. Why are these people against it? Sometimes you got to ask the question what grades you got in school, son? Yo, did you get left back in 8th grade or something, bro? Some people don't understand. That's why I don't even argue it. When it comes to politics and stuff like that, I used to be trying to convert people. Nowadays, I'm like, bro, this is like a race, man. Yo, you keep your ideology and we'll hit each other back in 10 years. You tell me how your family winded up if your daughter not a crackhead and your son is not swinging on a pole in a club with a rainbow flag. You let me know how your family turned out and I'll let you know how mine's turned out. How about that? And we could call it truce right there. I'm not arguing no liberal. I don't even care. Think how you want to think as long as you leave me the fuck alone.